Three guys searching for love. Three matchmakers ready to find the perfect match. Welcome to Ready for Love. We continue the romantic adventure of a lifetime right now. We found three incredible guys. Tim, a rock star from the Plain White Tees.
At the end of your life, it's not like you're going to have your career at your bedside. You're hoping to have someone with you.
Ben, a successful businessman and CEO of a hospital.
So the last 10 years, I just went where my job took me. Getting to see the world, but not having somebody to share it with, you start to realize how much in life is really missing.
And Ernesto, an entrepreneur with a social vision.
I was brought up with a mentality of leaving this world a better place than what I found it.
You've never said I love you.
No, I'm the one to play with other people's feelings.
They've enlisted three very unique matchmakers to help them on their journey to finding love.
Matchmaking is about getting inside the male brain to get what you want. You can have everything, but if your love life isn't right, you're not happy.
I am the matchmaker to the rich and famous. For me, matchmaking, it's not a science. It comes down to intuition.
I might not tell you what you want to hear, but I will tell you the truth. If you're crazy, I'm gonna say it.
Last time, our three guys continued their search for love. Tim met his 9 women on stage, including a secret admirer from his past.
Hey, Tim, it's Leah.
He looks stunned.
I've had a secret crush on Tim for so long now.
But Tim couldn't see a future together.
Yeah, so sorry.
Ben also got a surprise on stage from matchmaker Amber.
Hey, Benjamin.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Did she break your heart? Which caused a lot of tension.
I want to be with her, then I don't want to be here.
If you're not ready to deal with this whole process, don't make me break that girl's heart.
But Ben decided to keep her one more week.
I hope I made the right decision.
And in Ernesto's house, he began to make strong connections with Alba and Shandy.
Alba, I think, is a really strong competitor.
The process caused early drama for Lydia.
Who's your attitude, first of all? But go ahead and measure it. Seriously, somebody let her out of the loony house. She's messing with the wrong person. She really is.
Tonight, the matchmakers have their hands full as they watch the drama unravel in Ernesto's house.
I need to. She made her own bed, so I don't know why she's upset now that she's lying in it.
One of the girls has gone home.
Tim's date reaches romantic heights and emotional lows. And Ben continues to doubt Carrie's intentions.
Don't be a lip slut.
This is the exact kind of stuff she would pull to manipulate me.
We continue the romantic adventure of a lifetime right now.
Are you ready for love?
Welcome to Ready for Love. I'm Juliana Rancic.
And I'm Bill Rancic. It has been an epic week of dates here. Tonight, we're going to watch what happened. We're going to hear from our matchmakers. And we're going to find out who's going home in 3 dramatic eliminations.
Very dramatic. Well, speaking of our matchmakers,
Say hello to Amber, Matt, and Tracy. Let's take a look at what happened this week during the dates.
we'll get to Ben and Ernesto later, but first up is Tim.
Let's watch what happened with Tim and his ladies. Take a look.
I know that last night was tough. So here's the way I look at it, right? We're not prepping ourselves right now for a date. We're prepping ourselves for life. I'm not coaching you to do anything you don't know how to do, but there's certain parts of you that have fallen asleep. This process is moving fast, and there's big personalities in the group that are immediately going to create a connection if they don't. Danielle is this, really energetic character. Tao and Aya is much more withdrawn. I'm having to work with them to try and adjust their energy in a way that still matches who they are. There's a much cheekier side to you, and I feel like that can come out more. On the date, you were like, oh, hey.
Is that me? Oh, God.
Did I say my name was Tao and Aya? Did I tell you that?
I did not do that.
But do you know what's cool? What happens when I poke her?
She comes out like this. My tiger comes
Right?
out.
My tiger comes out. That's the sexy side of you. You can have that sass and bring that out more, and you can almost bring out that more mysterious, sexy side, but in a way it comes out in a more calm way. Almost like I want you to switch a little bit.
You know, I've been engaged twice. It's been 6 years. I've been single in Miami, it hasn't been working. You know, I saw Tim's video and my heart skipped a beat. I'm so ready at this point in my life for finding true love, and that's what I'm hoping for. You just woke up the sleeping tiger.
Good.
So it's really, really early right now. I'm gonna drive over to the house, drag the girls out of bed. I've got some big surprises for them.
The spontaneity goes a long way.
Go wake up these girls. Looking for someone who just rolls with it.
Tim jumps on top of me on my bed. Talk about the best wake up ever.
You're kidding me.
Wakey.
Kidding.
The girls look pretty adorable waking up.
Morning.
A lot of natural beauty in this room, so I got a really fun day planned for us, but you're leaving here in your PJs, no makeup.
Really? I wanted, to start off on the right foot. But I'm going to LA in my pajamas without makeup. Oh, like really, Tim? Really?
Welcome to the spa, ladies. Yeah. Last date was kind of all about me. Today is all about you,
Hey.
and I'll mix it up with you. Never done any of this stuff, so.
A spa, hair, makeup, Tim. I'm in heaven. I love it.
I still haven't had a chance to speak to each girl yet today. I can see each one trying to make eye contact.
Hopefully we get a chance to really, all of us.
They got those doe eyes like lashes,
Now you know you gotta make up for waking us up like that.
Oh, I know. After last date, I felt like you have this ability to make a piano sing. And then at the same time, I think it was like what you can do and just those eyes that are staring at me right now.
Don't say that to me.
How goes it?
This is the raunchy part of the house right here. Inappropriate.
You guys are angels.
We are.
I put you on the bottom 3 and you broke down again. So I'm gonna make this really simple, okay? This week I wanna see sexy and avoid the bodily fluid conversation.
Yeah. Oh, I had like my first panic attack. Like I literally was like puking up my guts. It was horrible.
I'm not quite sure why Haley thinks it's a good idea to talk to Tim about her panic attacks and puking, but there's sometimes I just want to roll my eyes.
I'm good. I'm okay. Not good.
I'm gonna cruise around a little bit.
I keep sort of trying to chit-chat with Tim a little bit, but he keeps getting pulled away. I'm just thinking, man, I got people last talk.
So you can't laugh when I have this on. You can't laugh. You can't make fun of me, but I can make fun of you.
Okay, I'll grant you that.
Last week, I was in the bottom 2, and he sent Leah home and not me. So I really feel like I need to prove myself to him now. I'm such a romantic, and I've always wanted to find the one and be married and be a wife.
One of the fastest ways to build intimacy with another person is to reveal some aspect of yourself that you don't share with just anybody. I want you to go on this date with Tim, okay? And I want you to reveal yourself with the most confidence at a whole new level.
Assuming that's why I'm here, because I'm too awesome of a girl to waste my time being with somebody who doesn't, recognize what he has.
I like that. Confidence. I'm glad we got to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Nothing like having it with like a clown face
I know.
on though, right?
Like my girls that
Sian, can we duck out for a second?
Of course.
Yeah?
I'm really hoping that I get my chance to talk to Tim. I see him talking to Siam, but it'd be a lot better if I'm talking to him right now.
When we were on stage the first night, you said something in French.
As there is no better way to express what I feel for you. Ton regard me transporte dans un autre monde. Un monde merveilleux dans lequel je n'ai plus peur.
You said you would translate for me.
Of course I will. Ton regard me transporte dans un autre monde. Your sight bring me in another world.
Siam is sexy when she speaks French.
Ma passion s'accroît lorsque je pense à toi.
She could say, I just ran over your grandmother with a Mack truck, and I'd be like, ooh, Siam, I dig you. Dig the way you do business.
My passion gets bigger when I think about you, and I hope that one day you will love me.
You're really good with words.
Thank you. Say, something really touched me when you were singing, and I want to share with you what happened to me.
When you're on the stage with your band, I teared a little bit, like a lot of emotions. I was thinking about my sister.
What's going on with your sister?
She passed away 2 years ago. Yeah, she loved that song. The worst moment of my entire life.
I can imagine. I have siblings too, and if I lost them, I think I'd fall off the face of the earth for a while.
I want something special, you know. I want every moment to be special. I know that life is precious, like I know that.
How do you say life is precious in French?
La vie est précieuse.
La vie est précieuse.
Voilà.
Gather around, yeah. As great as y'all look right now, got something for y'all.
I'm in heaven. I mean, these are dresses I would never be able to ever afford. You're so good to me. You're so good. You're good. Thank you.
I'll meet you guys in a little bit, yeah?
Oh my God, I want this one.
You guys clean up well? The fact that these 8 girls are here to date me, I mean, it's crazy. I'm a lucky man. I really need this time to connect on any level that we possibly can. I mean, this is the perfect setting for romance.
You gotta tell our deep 2 o'clock tea discussion about the greenhouse, please.
Well, women can be a metaphor for flowers. And in this situation, we're in a greenhouse where the matchmakers are making us opens and we're blossoming. But because of the situation, it's not the real sun, but we still get the full effect. We want to know when we will be planted and when there will be fruits.
Wow. That's a fantastic metaphor.
Well, Tim, I just have to throw something out there, not to change the subject. I haven't had a lot of time with you yet to talk to you.
I didn't get my time with Tim at the salon, so I'd have to take this opportunity to like put myself out there and really apply what Matt told me. Last week I was a wallflower, this week I'm a tiger.
Kind of amazing. So when you have time, just find me around here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bye, girls. Bye.
See you guys in a little bit.
Okay,
I haven't hung out with Tonai at all.
Right here.
Finally, right?
Finally, right
She hasn't really had a chance to express herself at all, and I'd like to hear a little bit more about her. I have been trying to get a little sense of you. What I do notice is that you're so attentive. Like, you have these piercing greenish blue eyes. I can tell you care, and one of the things I'm wondering is, what have the last few relationships been like?
I've been engaged. The first time I was 18, and then the second time, yeah, I was young, and like, this is so much like love and what it should be like.
And you've been with him for how long?
4 years.
Oh, it's plenty of time to know if you want to be engaged, at least. What was the story behind the second?
After my first one, when we had that wild, passionate love, I was like, maybe I should just be more in tune with what I need as opposed to what I want.
You rationalized
I rationalized love. I have so much in me I want to share with someone, and I know you do too.
Yeah, it's not easy for me.
Yeah. I want to know so much about you because you are like a book with its pages like stuck together, you know?
Interesting.
So what's your sign?
I know nothing about that stuff.
When's your birthday?
December 30th.
February 4th. Aquarius.
Yeah, I'm never gonna put too much faith in that stuff.
No.
I feel like there's a wall there.
Bye.
Such a doll.
I don't know if his wall is just with me, because maybe there is really nothing there. And that scares me, you know? Okay, girl. I feel like there's much. Just don't let out. It's so testing me, and I need to let it out. I know. I guess that, God, I just really want it.
Coming up, Tim's connections heat up. But the matchmakers are looking for substance.
She's so lucky she's cute.
Come on now.
Then emotions take over in Ernesto's house.
What's going on? I want to hear.
I have some bad news.
Like, I'm not even gonna get to talk to her.
No.
And Then later, Ben takes his women salsa dancing. And his ex, Carrie, rattles the house.
Is he kissing everyone?
Probably. Ben's kissing all these other girls is freaking pissing me off. It's time for me to shut this down.
When you first spoke on stage the first night,
Yes.
I actually felt really connected right off the bat.
I want you to walk up to Tim and I want you to share with him, like, one of the wildest stories that you've ever done.
You know, my wild story, it's not going to be anything like a sexual story.
It doesn't have to be
gonna
sexual. It's
okay.
just something that's like, where he's like, wow,
Like, I already have something in my head, but I'm not going to say it.
I think it's important to tell Tim
The rest of my story.
I was engaged and I lost my fiance from cancer. Tim and I, we lost in different ways, but I think that we both could relate.
His ex-wife is always going to be a part of his life. And he needs to know that my ex-fiance is always going to be a part of mine.
He asked me to marry him, and shortly after that, he was diagnosed with melanoma. And then to see somebody, I mean, you're holding their hand 1 minute, and they've taken their last breath in the next is just, something that I'll never forget.
So I was engaged. His name is Tim. Just like, I know, isn't that weird?
No, just a coincidence.
It is. It's crazy. A month after we were engaged, he was diagnosed with cancer. He fought for 3.5 years with having this. And so a year ago, he passed away. Yeah, I know.
You have a beautiful heart to go through what you've been through and to stick by someone's side. I mean, it just says so much. Your heart, you feel healed over?
I definitely feel ready, but I know that probably worries you. I get it.
Well, that's on you. I mean, I want to make sure that
Absolutely.
that you feel
There's
you're
no
here.
way
You're
that
here.
I would do this. I mean,
That's
for
what I'm
me
saying.
for me, this is what I thought. Gosh, it would just be great to find love like that again for me. And so to take this risk and come out here and see, like, well, what would happen?
I knew that we would connect on losing love and figuring out when you're ready for it again. I get that.
It's just a different kind of situation. But I do too. I mean, I have, I'm funny and this is a serious conversation. So I'm serious, but I mean, yeah, there's so many different sides to me.
Oh, yeah?
No, only if you do something really bad to hurt my heart, you know.
Oh, no. Sure. Thanks, doll.
I don't know why things happen the way they do. You meet somebody, you fall in love, and you expect your life to go in a certain way.
Thank you for being so great.
I can't keep asking myself every day, why? I'm just so ready to love again.
Yeah. Why are you here when you're so young and, naturally maybe something else would have come about?
My best friends are always like, Jenna, you kind of have backwards thinking the way you just want to be a wife first and do other things later. But the way I think of it as people want to have their adventures, to me, I want to do that with you.
Yeah.
We think, if I show my flaw, he's not going to like me. But the fact of the matter is, you can't really connect to somebody until they've seen your flaws. What's something that you would be afraid for him to know about you?
I've got like a jealous side. It's not so much me. I feel like from an insecure place, I think it's from like a territorial place. I am big on companionship. Like, I love my best friend. And I get extremely protective and territorial. That's kind of a flaw of mine. Sometimes jealous is a word that comes up. I mean, when I establish this interest in someone, it's like, you're mine.
You're here for the right reason.
I am. Do you believe it?
I'm waiting for some convincing, maybe.
All right, I'll convince you.
I'm gonna try to talk you into something might involve ruining this stunning little dress.
Are we gonna jump in the pool?
I definitely feel chemistry with Jenna. And I'm also intrigued if she's got a spontaneous side. Yeah, a little bit. Jenna's really standing out amongst the girls. I'm definitely thinking this is a girl I need to get to know a little better.
Tim's ladies. Come join us, ladies. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Jenna. Let's start with you, darling. I'd like to describe your date as wet and wild.
Oh. I want to say, Jenna, that's my girl. Okay? When you were going to sleep that night, what was going through your mind?
The kiss.
Woo!
Did you share that with any of the other girls?
No, I didn't.
Surprise.
Coming up,
Some of the time when I was watching your conversation, what was going through my head is, she's so lucky she's cute.
who will be in the bottom 3? And who will Tim save?
When you were going to sleep that night, what was going through your mind?
The kiss.
Woo!
Did you share that with any of the other girls?
No, I didn't.
Surprise.
I think something that's really important to add, no doubt that Tim is attracted to you, but some of the time when I was watching your conversation, what was going through my head is, she's so lucky she's cute.
Oh my God, Matt!
Hang on. If he didn't have a surface level attraction with you, this wouldn't be floating his boat right now. If you're gonna go the distance with this, you've got to bear that stuff in mind at every stage. Am I actually connecting with him on a deeper level?
You know what? I'm with you. You did great. And you took my tip. I'm really proud of you.
Well, let's shift gears. Sarah L. Amber, how did she do?
In that date, the task was to bring up a risky story, and you moved it into the story of Timmy. And I think that that's fantastic, because he needed to know that story.
Yeah.
You ended it with a hug. And when you hugged him, you held on to him. I'm gonna get all choked up. You held on to him, and then he released. And then he grabbed you. And something happened. And it went hands down above anything else that I've seen. It was beautiful.
I think it was incredibly brave what you did. Yeah. If the average human being can deal with tragedy and trauma half as well as you, we're all gonna be okay, right? And so just from a guy's perspective, any guy sitting in front of you is gonna think you're the most incredible woman, but is also gonna be asking the question, can I ever live up to that?
Anyone that comes into my life, that person will feel so loved, and they will not feel in any way that they need to feel anything.
Can I just ask Christina one thing real quick? Last week you had that major connection with Tim when you were playing the piano. Did you feel you had that connection again with Tim this week?
Nope. I just never got the time.
But you know what? That's not really true. You were sitting there and he said a compliment to you and you said, don't say that. It wasn't negative and it sort of shut him down.
Don't say that.
When somebody says something great to you, you say yes, thank you, and I'm willing to embrace even more.
All right, so let's see. He got pretty emotional for you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened. He wasn't responding to you the way you wanted him to. You began to deflate. When you're in that moment, the most attractive thing you can do is react well to everything. So if you don't get the reaction you want, get better. Don't get worse.
Amber, we're gonna come to you.
Haley, I'm sensing a little bit of resistance to my tips and advice. There was another bodily fluid that came up this week. I think it was the vomit word.
You know, it's like puking up my guts. It was horrible.
The rule to all girls: vomiting,
Bathrooms, no,
diarrhea,
no bathrooms.
no potty talk.
Yeah.
Teacher, you're beautiful, you're charismatic, you're intelligent. You were like the one, and I just don't want to watch you sabotage something that you already had. You already had a connection, so please be careful.
That's great points.
Okay, it's time to bring out Tim. Tim, come on out.
Matchmakers pick one of your girls to be in the bottom 3. Tim will then have to send one of those ladies home.
Tracy?
This is really hard. I love all of you girls. But Christina, I'm gonna put you in the bottom 3.
Matt.
It's gonna be Tao and Naya.
And I chose Haley for the second week because I've got a thing with her and I'm expecting her to
Brought up vomit again,
Grilling you.
and I just did it again. Can't help it.
I'm sending her to the principal's office.
Tim, before you decide who goes, you have the chance to save one of them right now.
I'm gonna save Christina.
Okay. Tayanaya and Haley, I'm so sorry to say that you're gonna head down to the garden and only one of you will be returning. So ladies, good luck.
When I first saw Tim, my heart skipped a beat. I want that real, consuming, butterflies in your stomach type of love. And Tim could possibly be my soulmate. I didn't come all the way this way for nothing.
I don't believe I deserve to be in the bottom three. I'm so ready to be in this serious relationship with Tim. I don't know about perfect for everybody else, but I feel like he might be perfect for me.
Tayanaya, what worries me is that we've been here for a few weeks and I kind of just started to get to know you.
This has been so tough for me, but I came here because I saw something in you. I regretted things in the past before, and I don't want this to be a chance where I regret not giving it my all.
I appreciate it. Haley? I'm picturing myself married and laughing, and I also feel like there's a deeper side to you. Every time we've hung out, you're kind of run by your emotions a little bit.
This process has overwhelmed me, but you have been like what's made me feel comfortable and safe. And that's why I'm trying to get through all my nerves to get to you.
Oh, man. I think the person I'm gonna say goodbye to tonight is...
Welcome back to Ready for Love.
All right, Tim is downstairs waiting to come up with the woman he saved. Are you guys ready to see them?
Yes, we are.
Let's see who he chose.
For a second week in a row, Haley is saved. Congratulations, Haley.
I think the person I'm gonna say goodbye to tonight is... Tayanaya. I'm sorry.
My journey still continues, and I still haven't found what I've been looking for.
It's okay. It's okay, I understand. I would rather know now if we don't have anything than for me to continue on this journey.
I'm so glad I took the risk. You can't have any great reward out of life without risk. I learned so much about myself, and Matt taught me a great deal.
A little bit of sass never hurt anyone.
You just woke up the sleeping tiger. I'm gonna carry that with me to the next journey in my life, the next step.
Tim, thank you so much.
I may not be leaving with Tim, but I am leaving with an open heart.
Thank you, Tim. Now you can head on up to what we're calling the man cave. Up next, Ernesto.
Let's take a look at what happened on Ernesto's date this week.
On that stage, it was so hard for everyone, but I think especially for you.
It was actually very hard for me. I felt like it was unfair.
There's something about Alba that makes me feel more comfortable. She watches out for me. I think I was the most unhappy with the energy I felt in the house. I said some things in the past that I do regret.
Who's your attitude, first of all? Go ahead, measure it.
Honey,
No,
I'm
I
just
know.
saying,
I'm biting your line. I'm not trying to bite.
I know, but I'm just so, I know.
I feel like I'm almost doing this like with fear. Tracy was telling me I have to let that fear go. My fear is just like disappointing my family.
The past few days, Olivia has been really conflicted about whether to go home or stay on the house. She's really confused. If you are going to feel happy to be back home, then, I think that might be the right decision.
Was she staying?
So I talked to her late last night, and she just said she felt like she needed to take a break and kind of remove herself from everything for a little bit.
She made her own bed, so I don't know why she's upset now that she's lying in it. Going on a journey like this takes a strong person. And unfortunately for Olivia, she's got a little bit more growing up to do.
If you're gonna leave when things get really scary, like, how are you ready for love? That's this life. It really angers me to see somebody have no respect for this entire process that we're excited about.
I literally feel like I have to have armor on the next elimination date. Like I have to come in with a sword.
Can we do a group vote and send her home? All right, everybody, the matchmakers are here.
Hey, ladies.
Hi. Hello. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
You guys are missing somebody. Where's Olivia? Olivia! I looked around and I noticed that Olivia was missing. And the energy of the home was just like somebody let the air out and everything was kind of going like this. When you have so many girls trying to attack you, it's very hard. I don't want to be in the negative light. I don't want to feel any negative energy. I was her biggest competition at the moment. It's not me. I'm not gonna let them get the worst out of me, because it's not me, and that's not why I came here. There you are. Hi, Olivia.
Olivia had a really hard time on stage last week, and now she's having a hard time in the house. So I take Olivia aside because I want to find out what's going on with her. So what's going on?
This whole process is just, it's been kind of tough. I don't want to be brutal when it comes to getting to know somebody, you know. I don't want to be against anyone else. So I've been thinking a lot this past week, and I made a big decision.
Coming up.
What's going on? I want to hear.
What are you doing? I have some bad news.
Like, I'm not even gonna get to talk to her.
No.
And later, the matchmakers confront Ben's ex-girlfriend, Carrie, on stage.
Look, here's the thing. Let me finish, and then you can fight your battle.
I don't have a battle to fight. You've never even introduced yourself to me. I actually would like to talk to Carrie alone. Okay, my heart's pounding.
So I made a big decision. I want to go home. Yeah, this is not me, you know. If I didn't feel a connection with Ernesto, I definitely would not be sitting here right now. And it was very hard to relax my thoughts because I feel like I was being attacked by the rest of the girls in this house.
I mean, you know, like, if you stay in it, you'll get a lot of one-on-one time with Ernesto.
I think I'm different than the rest of the ladies here. I think that's what separates me.
I feel sad that you're making the decision to go. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little heartbreaking. If Olivia's not ready to do this process, I think the best thing for everyone involved is for her to go home.
Nothing goes as planned. Everything will change.
What's going on? I want to hear.
People say goodbye.
I want to fall in love, but I think at this point, I'm not ready for love.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Olivia's leaving.
Are you serious?
Everything will change.
One of the girls has gone home. It's Olivia.
Really?
Yeah. She had some conflict with the other girls in the house, and...
This is a surprise. And I'm a little disappointed, not at her, at the situation, because I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable and because of me. You can't force love, so you certainly can't force the process of falling in love. I think very highly of Olivia, and I do wish her the best. I have 7 other great girls here. I'm still as excited in seeing what happens today. So we prepared a fashion show. We have flown my sister in from Milan. She's a fashion designer. It's a full-blown runway show.
Okay.
So you're gonna be helping them get prepared, and then you're gonna give me your feedback. They know that I have a little bit of a fashion background, you know, through you, of course. So they cannot recognize you. Some of these girls have acknowledged seeing this promotional clip of mine. So my sister's gonna be wearing a disguise with the help of Rent a Runway. So there's gonna be a very interesting insight
The only thing I'm stressed of is that I'm having so many girls. It's a little confusing, you know?
I know. It's confusing for me too, believe me. As many details as I can get, the better.
Let's go. I'm really excited. I want to meet these girls and I want to try to get some information out of them. I hope they don't recognize me because I want to see the real personality come out and to see how they really are.
So we have Rent the Runway looks for you today at the website, and then Lucy is here from Rent the Runway to complete everything with us.
I'm gonna give you a Cinderella makeover. I'm very excited.
I feel like we need a gown.
Ooh, this is fun.
Is that tight enough? Okay. I'm really into the role, so I don't think these girls have any idea of who I am. Beautiful hair. Have you done this before? Yeah. Yeah? I'm Puerto Rico. You're from Puerto Rico? Oh, that's nice. You're excited?
Yeah, I am. I know I like him because we saw the videos, so we knew about him when he didn't know about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot stay in one place. So I'm walking around, getting ready. You're gonna look amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I think it's actually going to be a learning experience for them. You always have to be nice to everybody because you never know who that person really is.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Are you excited?
This girl keeps coming up to me with really bad hair.
Do you like this? Yeah.
Aw, she must be a little groupie.
What do you like about her? Everything's a good guy. She's asking you. Good. I got to talk to Mandy and she was really nice. Are you excited? Yeah, I'm so excited. Do you feel you have something in common with him?
Yeah, I love traveling. I like learning languages.
I thought Katie was sweet and very nice. So you like this guy?
Our last date, I asked him all the hard, heavy stuff. Everything, like marriage, children, like everything. He's like, a great guy. I want to hear it.
Some of the girls were really nice and really genuine, and some of the others were a little rude. So you like the red carpet or the beach?
There's a stylist assistant. I guess she's just really interested in what we're doing here, and at the same time, we're trying to get our shoes on, trying to get ready, so it's kind of like, why do you care?
You excited?
Yeah.
Erica was a little rude. Maybe she was looking at me as the assistant, but she wasn't maybe that nice. Need some help there? Is that working? Do you feel?
Oh my gosh, how do I word this? She's very annoying, so she needs to just go away.
I think it's great.
I'm starting to think I just put you to work every time. First work on a house, now work on the runway.
Touch is one of the most important parts of attraction. Here's why. It's the one thing you can use for connection that goes completely under the radar. I have a tip for you.
Okay.
Stand next to him, rub his back, just how's it going, okay? It's going to show him a much softer side to you that I don't think he knows exists yet.
He was just kind of maneuvering his way around the room, so I wasn't just gonna go up to him and just be like, oh, well, hey, how are you? You look sexy.
You have great pics there. The girls are really nice. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them like didn't really care about what I was asking, or it was almost like annoying to them.
Let's do 3 categories, like your favorite, first, second, and third place categories.
1,
1, 2, or
2, or
3.
3. Okay,
And
that's
it.
great. I would say 1. Wow, she looks nice.
So,
I think she's 1.
I have my sister sitting next to me, giving me full-on reviews from each girl.
Erica was a little rude. 3.
Whatever girl I'm with, I want them to get along with all my family members.
She was sweet.
My sister's point of view is very important to me. The show ends, and it's revelation time. There has been something that I kind of need to share with you. I had somewhat of a little spy.
So I'm not like an annoying assistant. I'm Ernie's sister, so it was super nice meeting you, and I enjoyed the show. Sorry for playing the trick on you.
Crap, what did I say to her? When she asked me, oh my gosh, was I friendly? I hope I was. And now I am a little bit worried about going home. Here comes the Oscar-winning actress.
Hi again.
I really do need to clear the air about what happened. I was a little bit rude to his sister, and the week before with
Victoria, I know for a fact that I'm here for the right reasons, and I'm just not sure with Victoria.
Yeah, thanks for putting me down, by the way.
But I'm nervous that he might think that I'm a bitch. I love that.
Finally, thank you.
I wanted to talk to you about something. Sorry, girls. Okay, so I am feeling very anxious, and I just felt like that today. I was a little bit rude to your sister, and I don't know what she's thinking, but I wanted just a chance to tell you that that's not who I am, really, and I don't want you to think that about me.
It did catch me off guard.
I really just wanted to, like...
That's fine. That's fine. We all make mistakes, right?
Definitely. It felt like it could be the last chance for me to get across anything that I felt he needed to know, and I hope that worked. It was good chatting with you.
Yes, yeah. Very cozy and intimate. I have a lot in common with Alba. She's accomplished academically, and she has this entrepreneurial spirit. She created a cosmetics company and has strong family ties.
Well, literally, I turned my life upside down. Like, really. My car is in storage, my furniture is in storage.
Oh my God, no pressure.
It's a huge chance I'm taking, I feel.
I was taking the bar, and now I've passed that opportunity.
So at this point, I have everything in line.
I know you flew your dogs to Puerto Rico.
Well, my dogs are my life. Like, really, they're my babies. Would you mind sleeping with us?
Do they sleep in the bed with you?
Oh, they do. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Yikes.
They have their own beds.
Oh.
But I sleep alone, so I like sleeping with them.
She's given up a lot to be here. Her 2 dogs that she sleeps with. 2, by the way. Not a dog, it's 2 dogs. I do think that the matchmakers have done a great job. It's impossible to walk into any bar, wherever it is you meet people, and just have stuff in common with everybody. My family, they would support me either way, but they were just kind of hesitant.
Yeah, my dad is still not sure.
I know exactly what you mean. This has been a lot of fun. I mean, seriously, I don't think I've laughed as much and enjoyed a conversation in a while.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
It was a lot of insight through my sister, and she thought you in particular were very sweet. I'm definitely enjoying the time that I'm with Katie. She's such a sweet girl, and that's what I'm looking for. I am looking for somebody that's easy to get along with.
Why do you think you've never been in love?
My parents have been together, and now it's been 38 years. So I kind of have seen their example. I know that's what I want. Have you been in love?
Yeah, I would say I was in love, but it wasn't the type of love that I was serious enough to make last forever.
Use this opportunity of this date to ask for what you want.
I like it.
Tell me what you're gonna do.
I think I like the arms around me thing. It's getting cool out here. Can I ask you to put your arm around me?
Sure.
When Ernesto put his arm around me, it felt really good. It felt natural and it was easy, so it kind of pushed it to the next step. And I'm definitely starting to fall for this guy.
That was the day.
And now it's time to hear from Ernesto's ladies. Get them out here.
Come on down, ladies. Have a seat.
So we got to talk about our friend Olivia, who is no longer here. Shandy, there was some tension between the 2 of you. What did you think when you heard Olivia was leaving? Be honest.
I wasn't surprised. I don't think that she's ready for love, at least not in the way that a lot of us are. She had never been away from her family before, and that really was hard for her to deal with, and I think that her way of handling it was conflict, and I think that she made the right decision.
Alba.
Alba, you're chomping at the bit.
I was there when the drama started on the date. I do remember asking Olivia to help off the floor, and you asked her not in a very nice way, I have to say. So that's why I can honestly say to your face and to everybody's face, it was mutual.
Tracy, what do you think?
You know, I think the process was really overwhelming for her. I feel like at the end of the day, she really missed her family, and that was the right decision for her, you know?
Amber, what do you want to say to Alba? You had him laughing, and I don't know if he's done that yet. I do, however, have a con. You talked about your dogs, and he was really getting uncomfortable, and I just was a little bit disappointed that you didn't notice that he was getting uncomfortable with the idea of the dogs.
There was one point I wanted to make on that. When he showed that that would be difficult for him, there was no hint of like compromise, like zero. And I can tell you as a guy that the thing that freaks me out about that, it's how many other issues would she not compromise on?
No, but we did talk about it, and that the fact that they had their own bed. And that was a compromise for me because I love them having them in my bed.
I know when you said they had their own beds, you said, but they sleep in my bed.
But they do.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean that I won't be willing to compromise if I was with somebody who wasn't comfortable with that idea.
Okay, but I don't think you communicated.
You said that, it would have been
Correct.
perfect.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
absolutely.
Tracy.
Katie, you were taking him in with your eyes. You were so present, so gentle. Ernesto made contact with you in a way that he has not made contact with anybody yet. I really think Katie did great.
He is a tough nut to crack. I mean, this is a guy in his early 30s who has never uttered the words, I love you, to anyone. I mean, he takes love very seriously. You have to respect that. And so he's not going to be as quick as the other guys to kind of lean in for that kiss. Have any of you contemplated you making the first move? Shandy, no?
I think that for a lot of guys, it's a godsend because here's what women forget about guys. Even though we've grown up with this idea that guys should make the first move and women should be chased, and every guy believes it's his job to make the first move, it doesn't mean we're any good at it.
If it makes you feel any better, Juliana made the first move.
Oh, you wish. He wishes. That is the biggest bunch of baloney.
Oh, come on, honey. You can fess
I
up,
didn't
yeah.
kiss you for 3 dates, okay? You kept trying to lean in.
No. Listen, on our second date, I tried to kiss her.
He did.
And she threw the cheek at me. All right, Matt, I want to bounce over to you.
Mandy, I'll come to you because you didn't do my tip, and I know you have your excuse for that as well. I feel like you got a little bit lost on this particular date.
Can I talk?
You can talk.
It's just
You can definitely talk.
hard because there's 6 other women and we're all fighting for his attention. At one moment, he walked right behind me and I wanted to grab him and pull him over and just rub the small of his back, just like you told me. But it would have been so creepy. So I was trying to find the right moment. But it's when there's 6 other women, how do you separate yourself and pull them aside and be like, hi,
If you
how
stand
are
next,
ya?
if I stand next to her, and can you stand up for me for just a moment?
Ooh.
I could be.
Oh, you're in so much trouble right now.
You're both
You are in
single.
trouble
This is
because
interesting.
let's say, in fact, Amber, come here for me for a second.
Okay,
Amber's married.
Her husband's a big guy, too.
Yeah, I'm definitely not messing there. Okay, so if you two are talking and one of you is Ernesto, let's say Tracy is Ernesto and I walk along and I'm actually going to direct my focus to Amber because I want to talk to Amber. So I say, hey Amber, how you doing? How you doing? You okay? And I rub Tracy's back at the same time. We call that misdirection. I'm talking to Amber, but at the same time, I'm putting a hand on this shoulder or rubbing her back. So now I get in that connection, and the interesting part is everyone thinks I'm talking to Amber, but guess who I'm building a connection with? Tracy. So I want to thank you, ladies.
You know, genius. I love that. We call that game. Yeah, it's that game.
But here's the point. Here's the point. I know you had your reasons, but here's the way I see it. You can have your excuses or you can have the guy, but you can't have both.
Well, I'll take the guy.
You'll take the guy. All right.
Take the guy.
All right. Well, as you know, our matchmakers have to choose Ernesto's bottom 3, which is going to be so difficult. I know. Who will it be? Their decision right after this. Coming up.
One of you will be going home.
I'm gonna have to say goodbye to.
And later, Ben takes his ladies salsa dancing. Can his ex-girlfriend Carrie keep her cool when the dance floor heats up?
Is he kissing everyone?
Probably. Ben kissing all these other girls is freaking pissing me off. It's time for me to shut this down. All right. Well, as you know, our matchmakers have to choose Ernesto's bottom 3.
Tracy, you're on the hot seat.
Okay, so bummer for me, right? Because I have one girl, and that means I have to put you in the bottom 3, Katie. But here's the thing. If I had to put someone in the bottom 3, I could not be more confident. How about you?
Katie, you probably knew this was coming, right? It's not a big
I
surprise.
did. No, it wasn't a surprise.
How you feeling?
I think I'm pretty confident that he's feeling it, so
We'll see. Amber.
I'm actually going to choose Erica because you did throw Victoria under the bus last week, unfortunately, and this week you were rude to his sister. I know myself, and I know that I have good character, and I know the way I was raised, so I just have to be myself.
see what happens.
Well, now it's your chance to explain that to him.
All right, Matthew.
I'm going to say you, Mandy. Okay. Now, here's the thing.
Fine, I get more time with him. Fine. Bring it on. Well, because I am ready for love. I feel like I've been through enough that at this time in my life, I just want a good, quality man. And that's him.
You want Ernesto.
I want Ernesto.
There's nothing sexier in a person than a sense of certainty. So if you communicate that when you go down there, I'm not worried about you.
All right. Ernesto, come on down here. Unfortunately, this is the most difficult part of the night. Erica, Mandy, Katie, one of you will be going home tonight.
Yep. Now, Ernesto, before you decide who goes home, we're going to give you one chance right now to save one of these ladies so she can continue on this journey.
I have to say that since the first day, one of you has impressed me with optimism and just sheer happiness, you know, and it's refreshing to look over and see a smile. So, Mandy.
Yeah.
Mandy, congratulations. You and the other girls are safe for another week.
I'm definitely starting to fall for this guy. I really do need to kind of put myself out there and realize that this is a limited amount of time. Just need to go for it.
I am feeling a little bit nervous. I have been in the bottom 2 twice now. I cannot go home before he realizes that I'm the girl for him.
There's no nice or fun or interesting way of doing this. It's horrible. Erica, you know, I had an amazing first impression of you. And then we came down here. I saw another side that made me start having some doubts. My sister, she did feel a little more distant with her.
I feel bad about your sister. I don't know why or how that happened, but I know how I was raised, and I don't treat people that way. So that upsets me. I think that I haven't had a chance to, like, really be myself with you yet.
No, I get it, yeah, I get it. Katie, you're the sweetest girl. You know, the first thing my sister said. And that's an amazing quality. When we were on this last date, we had the perfect setting. We were having an amazing moment that meant a lot to me. But I kind of got the feeling that we were missing something.
What did you feel was missing?
Could have been a little tension. I don't know. I'm a rookie at this, you know? And I believe in the matchmakers, and whatever they choose, I mean, if I knew any better, I'd be married, right?
This is hard. It's hard for me. I think I'm so kind of putting myself out there, being here, and like asking you to put your arm around me was huge for me. But I trust your decision.
We know I do have to say goodbye to one of you. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to
Are you ready for love? You want to be on my team? Go to NBC.com/readyforlove and submit an application. Love is an adventure, and I want to help you be ready.
We know I do have to say goodbye to one of you. I hate this. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Katie. I felt something was missing when we had the perfect setting. You are the sweetest girl. I can respect you. You deserve my full honesty. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
Didn't expect it. Just saying goodbye.
Ernesto is ready to come up with the woman he saved. Let's see who he chose.
That could not have been easy.
All right, well, Ernesto, head on up to what we're calling the Soundproof Man Cave. We've had an epic week of dating around here, and I think it's safe to say someone is definitely falling in love already. Up next, let's watch what happened on Ben's date this week. Take a look. Hey, guys.
I just want to say, this house brings it. Look at you ladies. I'm serious. I also want to say how proud I am of all of you. Like, last night was intense.
I'm really happy to have a matchmaker in this situation because Ben and I have dated in the past and I let him get away. He had a chance to send me home and he kept me and sent Rachel home. So I'm here to show him that I've changed and I'm not going to let him get away twice.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Today's date, I'm gonna take these girls to LA's largest salsa dance club. Let's go on inside. I mean, salsa dancing tells you a lot about chemistry. You know, I'm hoping I can find out with each one of these girls what that rhythm is there. How insane is this?
Oh my goodness.
So, we're gonna get to put on some unreal outfits. You guys are gonna get all dressed up. Let's go.
Ben and I definitely danced when we dated. I just want him to remember how, like, great we were together. I get the connection you have with someone when dancing. I think that'll show a lot of what kind of chemistry we have.
Come on in, guys. Here we go. When you dance with somebody, you get a feel for them, and when there's physical contact, you can read into how that relationship might grow a lot better. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Come on.
I was a little disappointed that he wasn't wearing some like bright red pants and tassels, but it's okay, I'll forgive him.
Forget about your friends, they don't care where we go. If they do, we'll get lost in a crowd of people. I've been looking for you forever, baby, we go.
The only salsa I'm familiar with is the salsa on my chips.
For a Pilates instructor, this is like a cakewalk. I had an opportunity to pull Katie aside.
That was super fun.
Yeah.
I danced forever.
I can relate to Katie. She reminds me of how my mother was. She is warm and she's loving, so it's an attractive quality. I wanted to check on you because earlier today, my mom sent me a text like, oh, I haven't heard from you. I'm thinking, you know, you must be going through the same thing. And
I am.
it must be like tough, you know, 10-year-old, 8-year-old.
Yeah, and it's a complete sacrifice. But I feel like I need to do this for me because I've like never done anything for myself. Like,
It's important that you do stuff for yourself every now and then. But it's challenging when your kids always are in like the top part of your mind. I was thinking myself, like, I want to have kids, but you've already had children.
I always wanted 4.
4. Okay, so you're ready for 2 others.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm just taking it step by step. I come here with an open heart and open mind.
I appreciate that. I feel the same way.
I feel a lot closer to him just because I was able to express my feelings with him. I feel totally at ease with Ben. I'm very excited to see what possibilities there are between the two of us. Watching Ben dance with the other women is like somebody pouring cold water on you when you're taking a hot shower.
Yeah, here we go. We'll start from there. We'll go right into regular mambos because that's kind of our break point. Let me lead us because I gotta get my count.
Okay. Romance is really a dance, and I want him to be able to lead. There's a beat that he walks with. So I want you to get into the same rhythm as Ben.
No, let me lead you. All right. This isn't about like performing. This is having fun. We have a routine, so we know where we're going.
I know how to dance. I'm a good dancer, but it is very frustrating to me to let him lead because he wasn't very good at moves.
No, we're going to the side. We're going to the side, okay?
But it was fun.
I haven't gotten to spend any time with you.
I know, it makes me really sad.
Oh, don't be sad.
As I'm dancing with him, I'm thinking, this is a sexy form of, like, being out of the bedroom.
back to you. This is what I know about you. From Kentucky. Have a twin sister. You're an events coordinator. I've had 3, serious relationships in the past. I'm trying to understand what happened in your last relationship because I'm trying to say, like, am I like those guys?
Like, one wasn't affectionate enough, and one, I wasn't a priority. All of those past experiences have made me realize what I need now.
I've got one tip for you, okay? To be playful, to create tension.
Okay.
You're going to say, I feel like we should have a handshake between us.
Okay.
That's just our handshake.
Okay. I hope that you are somebody that, like, I can really...
Well, trust me, I mean, honestly, like, you're the happiest person. That's what I love about you. You're beautiful, but it is that cheerfulness just stands out the most about you.
My specific tip from Matt is to do a handshake. But the handshake just went out the window. Freaking great, man. Did you guys hang out? Who? You and Ben. You guys kissed, I can tell. It's written all over her face. No, it is. You're such a liar. No, I swear to God. Yes. Hearing that Ben is kissing all these other girls is really freaking pissing me off. I don't want him to be with anyone else. So I'm not gonna let that happen. It was just like, right? It's time for me to shut this down and definitely step up my game.
Coming up, don't be a lip slut, please. Carrie's actions on the date. Catch up with her on stage.
Let me finish, and then you can fight your battle, because I don't
I don't
want
have a battle to fight. You've never even introduced yourself to me.
Hi, I'm Matthew Hussey. It's lovely to meet you.
I actually would like to talk to Carrie alone. Gotta love surprises. You guys kissed, I can tell. It's written all over her face. No, it is. You're such a liar. No, I swear to God. Yes. Is he kissing everyone? Probably. Hearing that Ben is kissing all these other girls is really freaking pissing me off. It's time for me to shut this down and definitely step up my game.
Been a while since we danced.
I know, right?
All right, you ready? Nice.
Dancing brought back really good memories.
You're getting good at it.
I just felt a lot of chemistry and a lot of sexual tension. Electricity that's like it's awesome. I'm like having the best time ever.
Glad. That's familiar territory. Carrie and I have a long history. We dated in the past, and I want to see if she really is ready to put the past behind us, and if she really is, this new person that she says she is. Nice.
I don't know about y'all. I see him 5 seconds out of this date, and it sucks that he's being taken away for 20 minutes out of this thing. I have feelings for him, and my feelings are really starting to come out. And it's making me mad because it's just not fair.
That's familiar territory.
I just don't know that that's a compatible mate for him.
I'm glad I got to pull you aside.
No!
I tell you, the thing that runs through my head is I was like, okay, I've been in Dallas for a year. Why didn't you call me and text me and say, let's get together?
You and I went to dinner.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I basically expected you to either text me or call me to ask me out again, and you never did. Do you not remember when we were outside of a club and you go, lose my number? And I was like, okay, delete.
Carrie and I have a serious chemistry. I mean, it kind of does in a way, separated from the pack, and I'm not trying to think about that in a negative light. Like with you, we have that thing that's
exciting.
Yeah, and it's different. Like I'm there and I'm dancing with, I don't want to say strangers, but they're still very new people to me. And then when I have you there, it's like I'm back home in a way.
When him and I talk, I'm like, there's no way he could be connecting on this level with one of these other girls. I feel like we want to kiss each other really bad, but all of these girls are literally, they're like, he's kissing everyone, just FYI, he's kissing everyone all the time. I felt like if I didn't bring it up, then we were going to kiss, and then I was just going to be thrown in the category with all the other girls.
There's a lot of pressure because I want to see if there's physical chemistry. I have it with you right off the bat.
Don't be a lip slut, please.
I guess that means I'm just going to be waiting for a kiss from you for a while, yeah.
No, I could already make out with you right now, and I know it. So if I make you wait for it, it's going to be well worth it.
I'm not 100% sure what her motives are,
But this is the exact kind of stuff she would pull when we dated in the past to manipulate me.
I'm so happy to be here.
Maybe Carrie has changed, and maybe she's genuinely like looking out for me. I think only time will tell what her real intentions are.
It's really important for me to have one-on-one time with Ben today. I am the only person who didn't have one-on-one time with him last week. I haven't talked to him alone yet. You need to. I want him to see that I can have a great time too and laugh and just have a lot of fun today.
Okay, so I've heard bits and pieces about how successful and mature you are. That's a big package deal there. So explain to me how a girl as sweet as you, why are you still single? I mean, like,
But why are you still single?
I've been in the Middle East for 4 years. I
Yeah.
have a very obvious explanation.
I've been very dedicated to my career. I travel a lot for work. I'm gone. I'm not in Charlotte that much. So now I'm really at the point that I want to find a better balance.
Right,
To be honest, I don't get that excited about people that often.
right.
And I came here because I was excited about you.
What is it that would make you, so to speak, fall completely in love with me? Because I want to make sure that those characteristics or whatever it is, I have that.
That vulnerability that you just expressed right there. I want you to be 100% yourself around me, always, and never feel like there's something that you can't tell me that I would judge you for, you know? Yeah. Thank you. There's been some like chemistry and sparks there between Ben and I, so I am excited to see where that goes.
Physically and emotionally, like I can just, I don't know, I want to be careful. You're like this Fabergé egg, if you know what I'm saying.
I appreciate that. Apparently, I cannot stop smiling when it comes to Ben. Like this.
Whoa. Yeah, we had, a private time.
You were getting to know him like you have all the time in the world. There was a brother-sister thing going on.
Right. I can't be such a tomboy and such a pal.
There's the energy of like friends, and then there's like a lover's energy. When you feel the connection, let it build.
I was a little afraid that maybe you'd think I was like, not a sister, but, you know, just what's that, you know?
Oh, because you're so athletic.
Yeah, and I don't want to come across that way because it's not really like that.
Like I am very interested because of your athleticism. I feel like I can have a lot of fun with you.
I want to be like, I mean, people keep laughing because they're like, okay, you've attacked him for like the second time, like when I put him on. That's how I feel around
Good
you,
luck
you know?
at winning me, though. Give it all you got.
Okay, is that a challenge?
It's an invitation more than anything.
Yeah, this is crazy. Right. You know.
If you want to, you don't need to stop it. You know, they say the first kiss is the hardest, and then each kiss afterwards is easy.
And so special. He's so much of what I've been looking for. And the more I see him, the more I want to be around him. This is definitely the start of falling in love with Ben.
Let's bring up Ben's girl. Come on up, ladies. That was one heck of a date. Renee, mamma mia.
Renee!
Tracy, wow.
I thought you showed so many sides. Playful, fun, sexy. You really brought it.
Thank you. Let's move on to Beth.
Beth, what did he call you?
Fabergé egg.
Okay. Now, sometimes a guy wants to walk, other times he wants to sprint. When you're holding eggs, do you normally sprint?
I would hope not.
Because you don't want to hurt the eggs, right?
Right.
And I feel like you're kind of the egg that he can't sprint with. I feel like you have something with Ben. I do. But I feel like he wants something slightly more outrageous. Close your eyes for me. So I want you to imagine him saying that thing right now that would completely mess you up if you heard it. And it can be whatever weird little thing you're into, right? Okay, there. Open your eyes for me. There was this little thing you just did where you raised your eyebrows, right? Where suddenly you get into a more sexy state. And I know you have a sexual side to you, otherwise you wouldn't even be able to think of what that person would say. And I bet it was disgusting. I know If he sees that face on you, you're gonna own him. Welcome to the rest of your relationship with Ben.
I hope you're here next week, because I want to see that date. Wow.
All right, Rancic, reel it in. You're married. You don't need to take notes.
Dang, I mean... Matthew, what about Allie? How's she doing?
Well, how do you think you did?
I thought that you wanted me to kind of give him a handshake, so instead I just gave him a lip shake.
Okay. It's hard to argue with that. Here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to set a precedent where each week we don't do what we set out to do, because I promise you, everything I give you has a plan.
Tracy, something's on your mind.
Katie, this mom thing has become a little bit of a challenge. I am a single mom. I get it. But the challenge was to leave the mom zone. And what's the first thing that you guys start talking about?
My kids?
Yeah.
This is hard for me because I do feel like I have a guard up because I am trying to work within my parameters to set a good example for my kids.
Yeah.
Can I say something to you, Katie?
Yeah, but be nice.
Let me tell you why he keeps talking about kids. You created an identity for you, which was single mum. Let me give you a new identity.
Please do.
Hot blonde goddess.
Amber, how's Carrie doing? Is she making all the right moves, in your opinion?
I have to be careful with how I answer that, Bill. I actually would like to talk to Carrie alone. And it would be fantastic if you ladies could actually go into the booth where you don't hear, because we need to have a little bit of a dialogue.
Ladies, head on up.
Wasn't expecting that.
Gotta love surprises.
Let's let the doors go up.
Gotta love surprises.
We just want to remind you that the pods behind us are completely soundproof. None of the ladies can hear anything you say.
Okay, my heart's pounding.
When you're up there and you're saying, I'm worried about you, I want to make sure that you are not kissing too many people, you turned the end of that into a little bit of a cat and mouse chase. And what I mean by that is it was, and you're not going to get that from me right now. Right then he went, I'm feeling manipulated. I'm feeling that it's for her own good, not necessarily mine. You lost a little bit of the trust. But there's an obvious chemistry going on from what I see.
No. Look, here's the thing. Let me finish, and then you can fight your battle, because I don't
have a battle to fight. You've never even introduced yourself to me.
Hi, I'm Matthew Hussey. It's lovely to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Carrie.
Here's my issue. Every guy and every girl has an ex who they have unbelievable chemistry with, but they're deathly afraid to go back to because they know that person could hurt them. I feel like, and here's my compliment to you, right? You're the person to beat. But what I don't want is that the person to beat is the one who's got the potential to hurt him the most.
I would not do this if he wasn't one. So
Yeah.
We gotta bring the other girls out, guys.
let's get that out here.
It is time, ladies. All right. Amber, Matt, Tracy, it is time to tell Ben who you have chosen for his bottom three. Amber, go.
Taryn. I felt as if we stalled a little bit. We didn't move the ball forward, so you're my choice for tonight.
Matt, go.
I've chosen Beth. Beth, I want to see you bring out your more outrageous side. I feel like here's your chance to prove it and come back stronger afterwards.
Tracy?
There's different reasons that we might put you guys in the bottom three. And it's not because it's a vote of no confidence. It's because there's something that we feel like you can build on. So I have thought really hard about this, and I've chosen Katie.
Ben, we're going to give you the chance right now to save one of the three.
This isn't easy, and I feel like a real strong connection with a lot of you. The first date, I had a really good time. It just lingers in my head, so I'd like to save Taryn.
Katie, Beth, good luck.
Head on up there, guys.
I'm in it more and I want it more because I want someone to love me and I want to be able to give the same thing back. And I'm capable of all that with Ben.
I want to be here so badly. I have so much that I'm missing at home, and I wouldn't be giving that up if I didn't 110% believe in being here.
You know, when I see both of you, I get really excited. You know, Beth, I think about all the things we have in common. You know, we both had our high school sweethearts kind of carry us through college and put our careers first. And after our date the other night, I thought, it's almost like it's my counterpart, and we met here. Katie, you're the first person to make me smile when I come in the room. And when I hear the way you talk about Jackson and Avery, there's so much love there. I want that in the mother of my own children.
I really feel we have a lot in common, and I just feel like I'm here because I am meant to meet you and explore that further.
First of all, I want to say thank you. Like I told you the first date, I consider myself high risk. I'm divorced, I have 2 kids. But I'm here to show my kids that everybody deserves a second chance. But I also think there's a lot more to me that you haven't seen.
Oh, man. The girl that I need to send home. I know the girl that I need to send home. To the UK. I'm sorry. Beth, would you give us a moment? I've been around all these other girls, and if I didn't have strong connections with them, I'd hang on to you because I'd say, no, this is a real strong possibility, regardless of your kids. And it's not fair to you.
I respect that. Yeah. Clearly, I got the message that I need to step out of the mommy zone. I need to stop identifying being a mom. But when that's all you know, it's hard just to cut it off. I can't go back and change anything. I did the best I could, and with what I felt comfortable doing. And so I feel like I can walk out of here with my head held high and be proud of who I am. And I know that I'll find somebody. You know, somebody's gonna love for me.
Let's reveal the woman Ben chose. Here they come.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. Get on down here, Ben. Thank you, everyone, for an absolutely unbelievable night.
And we are down to 20 fabulous women.
Amber still has all of her ladies remaining. Matt is left with 6, and Tracy has 5.
They're ready. Our guys are ready.
America, are you ready for love?
We'll see you next week. Bye. Good night. Still to come this season on Ready for Love.
There is something that is happening between us that words don't even describe.
It was the most magical moment I've had in my life.
There's just electricity when we're together.
I spent a lot of my younger time in relationships with women.
Man, I did not see that coming.
I didn't know that you've had relationships in the past with women.
That's pretty shocking.
It is. That's a big deal.
My feelings have been getting deeper and stronger. I'm ready for the first kiss.
Oh my God. If there was a crown and sash for first kisses, this one would get it.
Alba is definitely the girl that I have the most in common with.
Seeing you dating other people or having feelings, like, I can deal with that. Alba is no longer here.
Carrie was the last girl that I had strong feelings for, so it's scary. It feels almost like she's luring me in.
If they're gonna work things out, good for them. Like, work it out. But, man, if you want to be with her, just choose her. She's not a nice person. She's a little bit two-faced. If Ben actually falls for that crap, we don't want to be with her.
I miss you.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Watch the season finale of Bones Monday on Global.